a second collapse.
I tried to help him, but there was just too much stuff on him, and all I could really do was hold his hand and listen.
He was conscious.
He talked about freedom. He was laying there crushed and dying, and he talked about coming to America to be free. He and his wife. Only he didn't know where she was, because it seems that the coyotes, the people who smuggled them into this country in the first place, like slaves in a box, according to Diego, had taken her somewhere. His amor. His esposa. Her name is Ramona. And he asked me if I could find her and tell her how much he loved her. I told him I would. And then he died, and you know, if Diego had lived, it would just be a story. But now I feel like I owe him. I owe him for saving me from having to tell my kids that their daddy was dead.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Wanted to wait until you were well enough.
What can I do?
Just get better.
I'm getting out of this place tomorrow. There must be something I can do.
Well, since we weren't able to find Diego's wife, and there really isn't anyone else, I've arranged for a funeral, and it's tomorrow. You could come.
I'll be there.
I'd kind of like the kids to be there, too.
I think they should be.
Great. Then I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you for the flowers.
Just don't let them dry out.
Be careful.
I'll do my best.
Take it Reva was here.
Yes.
Here.
Thank you.
If you're waiting for me to apologize for what I said about her, forget it. I still believe it.
Yeah, it's funny, you know, I believed it too. In fact, when she was here, I said to her word for word almost the same thing that you had said to me, that the only reason she was involved in this story was because she was having trouble getting over me.
Yeah, and?
In the end, I felt like a narcissistic fool.
She got into your head again.
No, she didn't get into my head. Her story got into me. Olivia, she had a reason that was infinitely greater and more heartfelt than either one of us imagined. It would be good for both of us to take on the same kind of attitude.
We should all try to emulate Reva.
Yes.
Okay, which part, Josh? The part where she obsesses on you and tries to squeeze you into that teeny little box but continues to hurt you over and over again when her narcissism makes you dispensable?
No, The part where she shows the strength of her convictions.
Oh, please.
No matter what you want to say about Reva, she has the courage to do what's right without thinking about how it's going to affect her personally.
See, that's funny, because that's exactly what I think I'm trying to do right now. Stand up for what I believe in, but when she does it, you're inspired. When I do it, you get angry.
I don't want to fight about
I don't want to fight about this either. But I also don't want to continue to hide my feelings from you, okay? I love you. The only reason I brought this up was because I thought you wanted to get away from Reva. Isn't that why you're divorcing her?
Yes.
Well, then something's really wrong, Josh, because the two of you aren't going your separate ways. In fact, you're more wrapped up with each other than you've ever been.
That's not true.
It is true. It's not over. That's the bottom line, and if divorce hasn't ended it, maybe nothing ever will. Okay, but I can't sit back and watch you do your Reva dance anymore, okay? And you can't expect me to accept this, because I will never pretend that this is okay with me. Or for us. Those are my convictions.